Happy Thursday. It is August 8th, 2024. I had did a video a while back, a little short, a little reel, my first one ever. Thought I did okay. So I want to kind of go from where we left off. My name is Judith Purrier. I'm a realtor at Better Homes and Garden Center Realtors. You're probably thinking, Better Homes and Garden, they're like home goods and cookbooks. Yes, Better Homes and Garden cookbooks. That is us, but we do have a real estate division. We are franchised with them, or my brokerage that I work under is. We are the Road Runners, which is pretty near and dear to my heart. I grew up in New Mexico. State bird is the Road Runner. So a little bit more. I've been a realtor since 2009. Just celebrated my 15th year in real estate. I do residential. I have done a little bit of farm and ranch and a little bit of commercial. I want to talk to you a little bit about the difference about a realtor and a sales agent or a real estate agent. A lot of times you hear us called both, but there is a difference. So realtors and real estate agents both have to pass their state licensing requirements. Realtors also have to pass a national test. We do have to pass the NAR Code of Ethics, and when we do all that, we are pledging to adhere to the NAR Code of Ethics. And when we do that, we have the designation as a realtor through the National Association of Realtors. Real estate agents, again, they do have to pass their state licensing requirements. They are not required to take any additional requirements, and they are not members of the National Association of Realtors. The National Association of Realtor gets the Realtor R. So if you see that Realtor R, you know you are working with an actual realtor. So like I said, I am a realtor. I do have to have a broker sponsor me. My brokerage is Better Homes and Garden Center Realtors. The broker is actually responsible for all of the brokerage activities, including acts performed by the realtors that they are sponsoring, where as a realtor, I am actually working on behalf of the broker with all the clients I work with. So, and a little bit more about that, you know, you have your buyer's agent and your seller's agent. I do both, and then you have a leasing agent. I don't work in property management. Like I said, I do sales. One of the things that we as realtors do, we are licensed, like the realtors in Texas are licensed to sell in the state of Texas. But you need to be competent in the type of real estate you're doing, you know, farm and ranch, commercial, leasing, residential. You need to be competent, and you need to have had education and all that. But you also need to be competent in the area that you're listing and selling properties in. I cannot sell out on the coast, which I'm licensed to over on the coast of Texas, over there, you know, Gulf of Mexico, Galveston, Houston, and all that. I don't know the area, so I will find a realtor in that area that is competent, and I would refer my clients over to that realtor. So you need to be competent. Also, the giving back and volunteering and all that. I do volunteer in my association. I am a member of the Abilene Association of Realtors. I was the president in 2023. I also was awarded a distinguished member award. It was called the Ray Scott, but we renamed it to the Dave Dalzell. So I won that. That was a pretty big award. I'm also immediate past president of the Abilene network of the Women's Council of Realtors. I was president there for 2019 and 2020. I have served on committees. I've chaired committees. I've been on the board of directors and the executive committee. I do believe in education. You need to always be educating yourself to stay on top of all the trends and all that. That's pretty important. Also, I wanted to kind of pull on some feels for you. So one of the So I'm going to tell you a story. Story time! So one of the first deals I had was not like the very first, but it was within the first little bit of me being a realtor. I had some buyers. We had a buyer's representation signed. A buyer's rep is where the buyers are saying, we want you to work for us. So I think we signed up, and I'm actually, the brokerage is who it's through. And it was, cry. We were doing our final walkthrough right before we were closing. And the couple, they had children, and there was their son. He was just barely a teenager. And he was sitting in a bedroom and he was crying. I was like, are you okay? Is everything okay? What's wrong? And he said, you don't understand. He said, this will be the first time I've ever had my own room. And I get to have a dog. I've never got to have a dog. Thank you. And oh my gosh, the tears were coming. The mom was crying. But they had lived in apartments. They were never able to have their own rooms, and now they got to have a pet. So that's the type of stuff I like to see. I like to make people's dreams of becoming a homeowner a reality. You know, you have to get financed and all that. I mean, when you hire us as a buyer's agent, we're there to work for you. We're going to, before we start showing or anything like that, you know, we'll go under representation. But we need to get you in with a lender to see what you're qualified for. So, yeah. So I'm going to be kind of doing videos kind of like this throughout my YouTube. I did my, like I said, did my first one the other day. Was a little nervous. Don't know how good I did. So I will also be, other than real estate, I'm going to kind of give you some history of like Taylor County and Callahan County. Maybe go find some historical markers. You may even see food on here at different restaurants around. I just want y'all to like it. Oh, by the way, today is National Cat Day. If you have a cat, post a picture. So, yay. So, y'all have an amazing day. And remember, homeownership does matter.